Hello, I'm Mira Spillett. I'm the Director for Children, Young People and Families in Oxfordshire County Council. I'm glad you tuned in to the DVD today and I hope it tells you a bit more about why it could be a rewarding career for you to think about coming into social care. I started in social care when I was 16 years old, so now is the right time for you to be thinking about coming into a rewarding and fulfilling career in social care. I started my life quite differently to other people and I was looked after by Kent County Council, and so my career has been one which I hope you will think about yourselves. You don't have to be a high flyer. The good thing about coming into social care is that you can start in jobs that don't require a qualification and then you can gain your qualifications as you go along. You'll hear in the DVD today some really inspiring stories of our young people who've taken a job in social care. I became a social worker and I've worked mainly with children's services, although I was a social worker in adult services for a while. It is a tough job and you'll have seen on the newspapers that sometimes we don't hit the headlines for any of the good reasons. But that's a very small proportion of our work and we help and support many children, young people and their families to cope with things that they're having to cope with and to live better lives as a result of our working with them.
Hello, my name is John Jackson. I'm Director for Social and Community Services with Oxfordshire County Council. And what that means is I'm the Director for Adult Social Services. So I complement Mira's role in respect of children. I've got a different background to Mira. I've never worked in social care until I took on my current job. I trained a long time ago within local government as an accountant. And about 3.5 years ago, I moved across from being Director for Resources for the County Council to being the Director for Social and Community Services. What I've got out of the last 3.5 years is an opportunity to see the fantastic work that the staff who work both within my directorate but also work for other employers, the work that they do to support people who are becoming elderly and becoming more frail or have profound disabilities. It's fantastic work meeting them because of the commitment they show and the impact they make on people's lives. I regularly get letters from people saying how grateful they are for the services that they receive. You may be surprised to know that 1.5 million people work in adult social care nationally. Most of those are not employed by local authorities, they're employed by independent organisations such as residential care homes or the voluntary sector. We face some big challenges over the future years. The number of older people is growing, the number of adults who've got profound disabilities is also increasing. And we expect that the number of people who have to work in adult social care will increase by 50% over the next 20 years. So there's lots and lots of really good career opportunities out there for you. And what's more is that the work that people do is incredibly satisfying. I regularly meet people who've worked for us for nearly 40 years in a variety of different roles, and their commitment and their passion for the job remains the same now as it did when they started.
Hello, I'm Helen Hannay. I've worked in health and social care for over 30 years. I started as a school leaver and trained initially as a social worker, and since then I've done a range of jobs and I've always found working in health and social care rewarding and fulfilling. The job I'm doing at the moment is managing a project called Accessing Social Care Careers, and it's a project that supports people wanting to enter the social care workforce by giving them advice and information and guidance and by offering training opportunities. One of the opportunities that we provide in Oxfordshire is an apprenticeship programme which is particularly of interest to school and college leavers. And today you've got the opportunity to see a film of young people who've actually been through the apprenticeship programme themselves, who are now working in the health and social care sector. And we hope that this film will give you a lot of information about the range of careers that are available in health and social care and inspire you to think about working in the sector yourself.